Hello children, we meet again in part 2 of algebraic expression and identities. In this part, we will be starting with exercise 9.1, which is based on all what we have studied in our first part, that is what is meant by terms, coefficient, monomials, binomials, trinomials, and what is meant by like terms and unlike terms. So let's begin with exercise 9.1. But before starting with the exercise, let me tell you that if you are not clear, watch part 1 again and then start with part 2. And in this part, whatever we are going to do, please note it down in your maths classwork book. The first question of the exercise is identify the terms, their coefficient for each of the following expressions. So you are given different expressions, and for each expressions you have to identify how many terms are there, which are they, and what are their coefficient. So for each expression we will make a table, and in that table consists of two columns, one with the heading term and another with the heading coefficient. Now in this expression there are two terms, so write down those two terms here under terms in the first column. So the term is 5xyz square and minus 3zy. The coefficient is the number attached to the variables, so that is 5. So we write here 5. Here the number attached along with its sign, so minus 3, so here minus 3. Similarly, in this expression 1 plus x square. Under terms you write down the three terms because here there are three terms. One is 1, another is x, and the third one is x square. Now the constant term is the coefficient of itself. I had already told you this. So here the constant term is 1. So I will write down 1. Now here the next term is x. There is no number attached to it. No number is written. So it is understood that it is 1. So I write down here 1. X square. Here also there is no number attached to it. So it is understood that it is 1. So I write down 1 here. The next expression is 4x square y square minus 4x square y square z square and plus z square. So there are again three terms here. So 4x square y square minus 4x square y square z square and z square. So what is the number attached here? 4. Yes. So the coefficient is 4. Here it is minus 4x square y square z square. Which is the number attached here? Minus 4. So here minus 4. And z square, no number is attached here. So here it is 1. It is understood that 1 is in front of z square. So it is 1. Let's move to the next fourth one. 3 minus PQ plus QR minus RP. So it is again 4 terms. So I write down under the heading term all the 4 terms. 3 minus PQ, QR and minus RP. This is a constant term. So constant term is the coefficient itself. So the coefficient is 3. Minus PQ. There is no number in front of minus PQ or PQ. So it is understood that 1 and the sign is negative. So minus 1. QR, the coefficient is 1. And minus RP. So here also minus 1. Because we write always along with the sign. No number is there. So 1 and the sign is negative. So minus 1. X upon 2 plus y upon 2 minus xy. Now here the number in front of x is 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 into x is x upon 2. So First you write down the terms x upon 2, y upon 2 and minus xy. So the coefficient is 1 upon 2. If there was x upon 3, then the coefficient would have been 1 upon 3. But here it is x upon 2, so the coefficient is 1 upon 2. Y upon 2, so the coefficient is 1 upon 2. Minus xy, so the coefficient is minus 1. Now the sixth one, you will do it by yourself. What you will do? Yes, you will first make a table with 2 columns. One you will give the heading term, another you will give the heading coefficient. Under term you will write down these 3 terms. Which are the 3 terms? 0.3a, minus 0.6 AB and 0.5 B. The coefficients will be what? Can you tell me? Yes, 0.3 of the first term, second term minus 0.6 and the third term 0.5. So this you will do it by yourself in your classwork book. Let's move to question number 2. Classify the following polynomials as monomials, binomials and trinomials. Which polynomials do not fit in any of these 3 categories? That means you are given so many expressions and each expression you have to classify them into monomials, binomials and trinomials. But among these there are some which will not come under monomials or binomials or trinomials. So you have to find out which are they and they you have to write it down separately. So first let us make a table here also with monomial, binomial and trinomial. Then what we will do is we will read each one and place it under its column. Okay. So here x plus y. There are 2 terms. One is x and another is y. So it is a binomial. So I will write it under binomial. Then I will take the next one, which is 1000. It's the only term, so it is a monomial. So I will write it under monomial. Same way, x plus x square plus x cube plus x4. Now there are 4 terms. So it is not a monomial, it is not a binomial, it is not a trinomial. So it will not come under any of these headings. So what we will do? We will write it separately. So first here you will write following polynomials do not fit in the given 3 categories. And you write down x plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to 4. Let's take the next one. 7 plus y plus 5x. How many terms are there? 3. Yes. So you will write it under trinomial. The next one is 2y minus 3y square. How many terms? 2. So you will write it under binomial. Then 2y minus 3y square plus 4y cube. How many terms? 1, 2 and 3. So under trinomial. The next one is 5x minus 4y plus 3xy. How many terms? 3 again. So under trinomial. Then 4z minus 15z square. How many terms? 2. One is 4z, another is minus 15z square. So under binomial. Now AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. There are how many? 4 terms. It will not come under monomial or binomial or trinomial. So where will we write? We will write it here, where it does not fit under any of the 3 given categories. So we will write it here. Now we move to the next one, which is p square q plus pq square. So 2p, now how many terms? 1 and 2. So we will write it here p square q plus pq square. The next one, 2p plus 2p. Again, 2q, sorry. So again there are 2 terms. So we will write it under binomial. So this is how you will do this question. Now, we will continue with question number 3 and 4 in my next part, that is 2B. So first of all, write down this in your classwork book and then proceed with the next part. So till then, stay home, stay safe.